It's a beautiful fall day on the Olympic Peninsula, and we are going to take a little adventure heading up to Port Townsend at the top of the peninsula. We're taking a ferry from Kingston, Washington, over to Edmonds, Washington, driving up to Mount Vernon, and then driving around onto Whidbey Island and exploring Whidbey, and maybe taking a ferry back to Port Townsend. And so it's going to be an awesome driving day, very beautiful, and we'll get out and do a little bit of hiking. We have the Olympic Mountains behind us, and the Cascade Mountains in front of us. Taking the ferry is really, really cool. I highly recommend it. There are just tons of ferries all around the Seattle and Puget Sound area. This was a very quick ferry ride, like maybe 15 minutes. It says it's a 30-minute ride, but it definitely was not. It was just in the car, across the water, done. It's probably 30 minutes from like when you drive on to the ferry until you can drive back off. That's probably what the 30 minutes is. And Edmonds is a really cute town. We made it to Whidbey Island between Oak Harbor and Coupeville, and this is Fort Ebbie State Park. Beautiful place to hike. Very dense trees, although that's different than the rest of the island, which seems to be pretty much like sort of meadows, valleys, marshes, that sort of thing. This is a very densely wooded area right next to the ocean on some cliffs, and it's already it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in November, so it's actually kind of dark in here. So the sun is setting pretty early up here these days, so not a lot of daylight to get out and see things. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is the bottom of a branch hanging down from an evergreen tree, but it looks like roots suspended in the air. This is really neat patterns of bark and lichen. More subtle than I usually see. There's so many pretty views up here. The sun is at an angle that's hurting our eyes, but so many pretty things to see. Earlier, the vegetation over the trail was really curved, and right here it's very square. It's a cool contrast. We're coming out on the bluffs. We climbed a lot, and now it's kind of just like a high meadow above the water. There's a little hole in the ground, cement hole in the ground, the roof on it, where they could look out in World War II. It's really, really peaceful and quiet and beautiful out here on the bluffs. You can just listen to the water lapping against the shore down below. Very nice place to just come and meditate. Getting kind of dark in here, and we're headed back toward the parking lot where we came. Maybe we'll have a little moment on the beach, and then we'll head back to the peninsula on a ferry from Whidbey Island to Port Townsend. And I have to say, I keep saying I really like this place. I'm like saying, yeah, it's good, a good place. It's been an awesome day. There's a little path down to the beach. The sun is setting right behind those mountains. It's so cool. Coopville ferry stop. Heading home.